Hey guys, welcome to the channel. Hey, I'm finally getting over this bronchitis. Woo! What a messed up time that was. It's been a rough season for colds here. Like, everybody's sick. Half of Pennsylvania's sick anyway. It seems like half of Pennsylvania's sick. But hey, today we're going to look at the GD 350 G-Shock. It was gifted to me by WatchUp69. I absolutely love it, and it's going to be a basic review. I'm not an expert on G-Shocks, but I can tell you there will be more G-Shocks on my radar. But first, hey, take a look at this picture I'm going to put up for you. There's some new monsters coming out this year. I think actually next month they're coming out, and I think you can pre-order them on eBay already. Yeah, I saw that today. Very interesting. Let me know what you think. I was on fire for the orange one. Now I think I like the ice one. Let me know in the comments below which one you like. And we're going to get to this Casio G-Shock review right after this. Okay guys, here we have it. This is the Casio G-Shock GD 350. And excuse the shadowing here, but this is the lighting I have. It's not too bad today. I hope it works for you. This is so cool. This was given to me by Phil from WatchUp69. I'm going to leave a link to his channel below. So look, if you want to know anything about G-Shocks, much more than I can get into today, please visit his channel, subscribe. He's awesome dude, awesome videos. I'm going to probably miss a whole bunch today, but I'm just going to cover the basics. And, you know, this just reminds me of a cool tactical special ops kind of watch. I mean, it's all blacked out. The design and the features on this guy are just flat out cool. They're just flat out cool. I really do love this G-Shock, and it's my first one if I haven't mentioned that. But I know I'll be looking at some more. That's probably for sure. Hey, this one here has a negative display. It's kind of blacked out with the yellowish gold letters. I'm going to throw a shot up in the corner there of the GWM 530A1 model, and you can see the difference of the displays. It's you know, the light gray backing and the blacked out numbers versus the blacked out backing here and the light tan numbers and numerals on this one. No special function of the negative display. It's just for looks, and I've been told that this particular G-Shock right here probably has one of the best negative displays out of all the G-Shocks. I don't know that, but that's what I've been told. And hey, two of my favorite functions on this watch. Like I said, I have it about a month now, so I'm still exploring and still learning some new things. But two of my favorites so far is the vibrating alarm and the auto light feature, which we're going to get into in a little bit. If I had to pick my third one, it would be the quick set timer. I mean, it's like right there, bam. You can get this timer right away. Very, very cool feature also. Some of the other features of this guy, it's a 5-year battery, and it takes like a CR 2032 battery that is like really cheap, affordable, and it lasts 5 years. Now, I don't know how long it lasts with that auto light feature on, but I'm going to find out, that's for sure. It also has the world time, 35 time zones, 100 different cities. This guy has a flash, vibrating, and beep alert, daylight savings time feature, 5 alarms, and a snooze alarm, which is totally cool, I think. Absolutely. What else does it have? Countdown timer. Just to name a few. Just to name a few of these features. I don't have them all on the top of my head, but I know there's more. Like I said, I'm going to be missing some, but yeah. this is you're going to get the gist of it anyway. Some of the specs in this guy, it's 53 millimeters long. Sounds large, but it looks good on my 7 1/4 wrist. That's for sure. We'll put a wrist shot up later. 50 millimeters wide, and it has a thickness of 18 millimeters. So it is, you know, just a cool, bulky, tactical watch in my book. Anyway, also it all shock resistant. It has a mineral glass on the front and a screw down case back in the back with some other info on it. 200 meters water resistant. Casio has the module number, G-Shock logo, made in China. Just your basic G-Shock back, I believe. If you notice this here as I flipped it, has these like wings. These like, it looks like it's gonna fly away. Let me get this. I had some coffee today. Yeah, look at that. Woo. Anyway, I talked to Phil about these things. I said, "What the heck are these things? I don't think I've ever seen them before." These are for stability on your wrist. They keep it in, a good spot on your wrist. You pull that buckle tight, and there it stays. It really works nice. It's really comfortable. And when I first saw them, I thought, oh wow, these are going to grab the hairs on my arm. This isn't going to be too comfy, but it really is comfortable. And I also believe it's kind of adds to the shock absorbent features of this watch. I think it just adds a little shock protection there. And I could be wrong. That's just my input, but I really like it. So let's get to some of these functions. Let me just go over this before I start saying weird things like button, and which I will say button. So I'm just going to go over it first off. I think in the directions in the manual, this is the adjust button here on the left, or the set. You can use it for a settings. Also, the reset button, also reverse, you can use it for. You have the start button here and a forward button. These forward and reverse, you can toggle through like the different cities, come back and forth, setting the time and such. The select button and the mode. So that's the explanation of all the buttons here. On the home screen, you have like these bar graphs here. I hope I'm staying in focus, but they put the bar graph there. It's a 10-second counter and a 10-minute counter above it. So that's pretty cool. It's nice to look at. You do a little vibrating test and blah, blah, they start moving around. It's cool to look at, nice and fun. You have this little window up here, and if you notice, they're lit under the mute section and the vibrate section. That is what I have it set at. The mute keeps it from beeping every time you push a different button. So I kind of like it quiet. You have the light button here, which we'll get into then, and the timer. So those are pretty much all the features here. You got the day, date, the time, PM, with daylight savings time function, which is really nice. But we can get into some of these screens. If you hit the adjust button here, yeah, you can set your time zone and daylight savings time with the mode or select button down here. You could set a 12-hour or 24-hour watch setting. I have it at 12. You got the seconds, hour, minutes, the year, month, day, as you keep pushing this button, and the mute, as you can see there, it's highlighted. You can change that through, I believe, one of these buttons here. Yeah, there. So you can use the beep, and you see the mute light went out when I did that. I'm going to mute it again. That's what I like. This feature here is the light timer. So you can push it, and look at that. Isn't that awesome? That keeps the light on for 3 seconds. There's a 1 second. I think we can go through it. Let's look. Let's look here. Uh, yeah, 5 second, 1 second, and three. That's where I like it. So we go back to there. Vibrate. If you see the little light there highlighting vibrate, that's good. You can have also flash, and then that light goes away in this little window. So I'm going to go back to vibrate, which I just love that feature. Just because, and just because, like, you're in a quiet room, you're in a meeting, you can always feel your alarm. You're in a loud room and you can't hear the alarm. You can always feel it on your wrist. You're on a special ops mission, um, trying to be quiet, and you don't need an alarm buzzing off, when you're in that situation. Anyway, we can go through this screen. This is the world time through the select button, world time feature. Here it's forward and reverse. So you can go through and go forward through all these different cities, Bangkok, yada, yada. And I go back here to Singapore because I have a couple of watch connections in Singapore. I like to deal with those people, so I keep it on there. What else do we have here? We have the alarm, which is really cool. It's off now. But if you notice, look at that. You got there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 alarms and a snooze alarm. Pretty neat. And what do we got here? You can have a time. Okay, so you can have the alarm set for one time a day, or, every day. I think it's like one time and done. Okay. Or you can have it set daily for like whatever time you want to set it for, and off again. There's also a stopwatch and the timer, which is really cool. And I don't think I've ever did this before. Okay, there it is. So, okay. So you can't turn this off, pushing any other buttons. You can like do a flashback to the time and date if you want to. I think if you push this button real quick. Oh, no. Let me see here. Yeah, there it is. It keeps going on in the background. Let's get back to the home screen. So there it is. You have the time, and you can see the light flashing there at timer. How cool. It's just a one touch here, and you have that instant timer. And I have mine set for 10 minutes. Just, that's why I have it there. No special reason. But so you can't shut this off with any buttons. You have to go back to the timer setting. There you can stop it and reset it. So that's pretty cool. I think you can also, maybe it's not the timer. Let's go back here to the stopwatch. I think you can stop. Let me see here. Let's just go back here. No, the timer. Yeah, the timer. You can, yeah. So, okay, I never did this. You can set it for like as long as you want. There it is, 22 hours, and then you just toggle back to 0. So that's pretty cool. Yeah. So let's go back here to the mode. So you have world time, stopwatch, the timer, and then your home screen. So yeah, that's what I'm going to show you today. I hope you guys enjoyed that for sure. I'm going to give you a wrist shot and let you see what it looks like on the wrist. But first, I got to show you this. Yeah, my wife, she did replace my Casio World Time for Christmas. So I still have that bad boy. Used the old band off the old one and put it on the new watch. So, save it, got an extra band. All right, let's get this on the wrist so you can check it out. Okay, there it is. Not bad on the 7¼ inch wrist for that size of a watch. I just love it. I want to thank Phil for sending me this for Christmas. I really am enjoying it, and I can't wait. I want to get out to the range with it. This is a watch I've been looking for to go shooting with, so I'm excited to do that. And before we go any further, I wanted to show you, I told you I like the vibrating alarm, I like the timer, but I told you that auto light. So if you hold this light button down here, which what illumination is that? That's really cool. So you see that light just came on there, highlighting the light button. So when you move your wrist to your face, that, well, let me do it again. There it is, comes on. So I don't know how long the battery lasts with that feature, but I love it, and I'm going to keep it on there. So, hey, be sure to check out Phil's site, Watch Up 69, and I hope you enjoyed my little look at my first ever G-Shock. Hope you're having a great day. Stay well.